You've got gourd with Off My Cuff 18, but you cheated. You read the title. It's also a wake and bake. I thought put the two together. It's Saturday morning. I've been up for an hour and a half. Haven't touched medicine yet. In a lot of pain. But I wanted to understand my pain before I started taking my medicine. Now, I don't know how I'm going to title this yet, so you may be waiting to hear about something from the title, but let's have a toke first. Cheers and peace. That was Skywalker OG, rosin made from flower from MMJ. Figure it would be a good wake up, but I'm going to need a little bit more. First of all, the reason I always wait a bit, I don't wake up and go straight for the medicine. Reason being is when you have a good variety of medicine, you want to make sure that you're going to take what is accurately going to affect you to respond to your problems. When you're fibromyalgic, your problems are a myriad of things, and every day is a little bit different. But mornings are fairly similar. They follow a same vein. Unable to get out of bed because you know the moment you do what'll happen. Then the morning troubles, the sweats, the coughs, the sometimes throwing up. Morning's a bad time. I need to get over that before I medicate because I may not have many issues and I may not need to medicate. So, but now it's been an hour and a half. The nausea of the morning, the pain, the trouble of the morning is gone. It usually takes about a half hour to get over that. And I waited a while and I read a while and I talked with a few people. That also helped me decide what I'm going to talk about. Again, I'm going to still need to put a little background to it. Oh, excuse me. Last night, I was going to have Rebecca over. We were going to have some tokes. I'm going to help her with her resume. Kind of glad I got sick. I got sick last night. I got really sick. And that's why I'm in so much pain today is last night I had convulsions and throwing up and just really bad nausea. I got over it after a couple hours. But with my fibro being very heavily settled in my back and ribs in the last 4 or 5 days, wow, all that coughing, all that throwing up just hurt me badly. So I canceled the evening with her, and I say good thing because she was there for her roommate. She had a roommate who had bought some just street weed and had a few tokes of it and almost overdosed. She is pretty sure it was laced with something like morphine from his reactions. Just that he was scared and freaked out, and if she wasn't there, they would have called 911 and he would have gone in and got his stomach pumped, which might have been a fair idea, but that doesn't help when it's ingested through smoke. Lacing pot. You know, the reason I bring it, first of all, the dispensaries, our LPs, Tilray, Tweed especially, are out there trying to put down the dispensaries, saying that their stuff is worse than street weed or as bad as street weed. I can promise you, I can say without a doubt, you will never go in the dispensary and get flour that is laced with anything. But this has happened to me on the street. It has happened to almost everyone I know on the street. I can remember when I was 17 and my girlfriend got got some bad stuff, and man, I almost lost her. I almost lost her, and she did end up in the hospital. So these idiots that do things like that, yes, it's few and far between. It doesn't happen often. And like this one, unless I bring it to you, nobody knows about it when it does happen, because of the illegality of pot, nobody could, even though they should be able to, call the police and say, look, I bought this. I can even tell you who from. But it wasn't what it was supposed to be. It was laced with something that could have killed me. That's attempted murder on a grand scale. So I wanted to talk about that. I was really glad that she could be there for him, and that I could bring that story to you, because to me, this is a legal product that the government has dragged their ass bringing out to the public, thereby creating not only a huge street market but also the gray market of dispensaries. It's the government that's created the issue that they're crying about. To get rid of the street, open up those dispensaries and kill this reason that people have. It's not reason. You won't kill the reasons that people do stupid things, but you will close or confine the avenue from which they generate that bullshit. That is really, really important. Some White Widow, my friends, some White Widow wax is in need right now. So she looked after him. He's okay now. Everybody's okay. And lessons learned. This guy actually is a medical person who needed it medically, but was always scared that it would be too expensive to get a card. We are going to help him get that card. Cheers. A lot of us buying off the street have never had that problem because we trust our dealer, we trust our local guy. But if your local guy has nothing and you need to get something, you're in pain. That's why we need a legal market. That's why we need to battle that market. Will we ever get rid of stories like that? No. This is a strange world with a lot of weird people in it. Never get rid of everything. But you can certainly make it safer for our children. This wasn't a old man that got hurt here. This was a young man. So, I want to think if there was some. There really was something else, but I can't think of what. I can say that between that first toke and this one, my lower back is starting to just calm. There's a warmness back there. There's a calmness. Fibro is, it's difficult to describe, but fibro is not the exact joint being hurt. It's all the nerves around the joint being, their communication being stifled, thus causing pain and unknown sensations, because the brain can't make head nor tail of the signal coming from there. Then when you smoke, those signals become clear. The smoke does two things. The CBD in it helps those signals, the THC helps those signals become readable, more acknowledgeable as pain. Therefore, the body reacts to that pain instead of a weird sensation that it doesn't know what to do with. Improving that communication. The CBD digs in there and coats and works and starts building a better environment. So it not only lets your body feel the reality of the pain, but helps it respond to it. And that's where I am now. It's starting to work on that. I may need to lean back for a while and just let it do it. So I'm going to end this and post it. And probably go out and do another talking tokes once I can get a little better on the walk side. Peace and cheers, love and harmony. I hope this finds you having a good weekend. And if not, make it a better one. Peace and cheers.